We are CaLegion.
The Automatik Shuffle.
Yeah, baby, no doubt about it. It is the Automatik Shuffle. Cada martes a las 8 de la noche aquí en Audio Elemental Radio. It's your boy MC Groove. Another Tuesday. Hey, what happened? Hey.
Dude, get the point. Talking to the mic, bro. Real talk.
Talking about.
Dude, the mic is like this. Bro.
Look, man.
You're talking like this. Like, okay, let's pretend the fucking basketball court is the mic.
I'll
Talk like this.
Why?
Why are you talking like this, bro?
Because that's how I feel comfortable.
Fucking show sounds like right now, dude.
Look. MC Groove, and over there is the one and only
Queen of Hearts.
That's right, baby. Check this out. Nikki Diaz, we got this thing called What the Duck. Let me explain to you what the duck
What
is.
the duck.
What the Duck is a random moment, crazy moment that happened to you during the week. Any moment that you had during this week, let us know about it.
That made you say, what
the
you know
duck?
now, but what the duck?
Right?
You're right.
Well, we got Queen of Hearts has a moment.
I
Let's
have
start
a
out with-
moment. We went this past weekend. We went to cheer for the Hermanos Unidos. The
Drummer boy!
season.
Woo!
Drummer boy repping DVC. He was playing a football game. We get there, we have a big poster, and we see a bunch of girls, right, cheering, and they're like, hi, how are you, whatever. They started greeting us. So we start cheering. We weren't paying attention. One of the teams scored, and the girls started screaming, woo! And so we start screaming, and everybody turns to look at us, and we're like, what happened? We were cheering on the side of UCLA with the CSUN. So the girls are looking at us like, you're holding a CSUN poster and you're cheering for UCLA. And the CSUN girls were looking at us like, what the hell are you guys doing on that side? It was funny. It was a
Definitely a What the Duck. Special guest, Nikki Diaz. You got a What the Duck moment, girl?
You know what? I mean, that one was pretty good. I don't know if I can top that one, but you know, on Saturday I had to sing at a wedding.
Okay.
And I had to do sound check. It's at the Crystal Cathedral. I don't know if you guys know the Crystal Cathedral. And you know, it's really nice, whatever, really beautiful wedding. And I did a sound check with the track. I sang At Last. And I sang that song. Once the wedding started, I did a cappella. I did the Lord's Prayer. You know, no music, just my voice. After, the father who did the ceremony came up to me and was like, oh, when I saw you do sound check, I told everyone that you were lip singing.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Yeah, so I was like, no, you know, he heard me do the Lord's Prayer. He's like, I've never heard it like that before, but you sounded beautiful, and, you know, I'm sure everyone that I told that you were lip singing knows that you're not now. And I was like, oh, thanks. Thanks a lot, Padre.
What the duck,
What the Duck? What the Duck? This past Friday, I was at Jack in the Box. Shout out to Jack's. And trip out, eating. And all of a sudden, my PE teacher from high school freaking comes up to me. Hey, what up, Moses? How's it going? So you're working in radio? I'm like, yeah. All right, nice. That was a What the Duck moment, because high school for me was a while back. I want to say how old am I, but it was a while back.
What the Duck? He still remembers you from that long
Yeah,
ago?
that was definitely What the
That was a
Duck.
while back.
Had a high school back?
Nikki
Nikki
Diaz.
Diaz.
Yeah. It's Automatik Shuffle, baby. That's right. Tuesday nights. Queen of Hearts.
On audioelementalradio.com.
That's right. Introduce this lovely lady that's in the building, of course.
We have she looks very beautiful. The very beautiful Nikki Diaz. She sounds so good. Like, you should be on the radio.
Yeah,
that should be played on the radio. That was a great song.
That's the goal. That's the goal. We're trying to get it on there. So far, Latino 96.3 has showed us a lot of love. So happy.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Social Sounds Network.
Social Sounds, J-Dub.
That's right.
Yes.
Tell me, how did Nikki Diaz get started in this whole music industry, radio, entertainment? How'd you get started?
Wow. Well, my mom was a singer, so we were brought up with music and stuff. But I think it really happened when I was with my abuela, my grandmother. She pretty much, you know, took care of us after school and stuff, and she always listened to Selena music. So, you know, I started dancing like her and singing, and then she passed away, and that's kind of how it took off. Like, I started doing like Selena impersonation, but like I was little, so I was like a mini Selena, like dressing like her and everything, and it kind of took off from there. I love her music. Growing up, I listened to Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey too, so I mean, those three I would say would probably, yeah, my inspirations for sure, yeah.
If you had a chance to collaborate with an artist, who would it be?
Jeez. Just one. If I had to pick, I would say right now I would say Prince.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why is that?
We grew up listening to him. He's my mom's favorite. I know all his music. He's just a great artist. Like, he's an artist. He's not a singer. He's not, you know, he's an artiste. So you definitely have to, yeah, he'd be my #1.
Can you sing in Spanish too, or is it just in English?
I've sang in Spanish before. We actually have to get in the studio and start working on some Spanish music. We're actually thinking about doing that song in Spanish. So we'll see how that works.
Heard So Good?
Yeah.
So, that title of Hurt So Good, what made you come up with that title? Something that happened to you? No, I mean, don't get it twisted, but was it, don't get it twisted, no. Don't get it twisted.
With the duck moment.
I know. No, what happened? No, honestly, what happened with that?
A lot of people hear this song and they're like, "Oh my God, like you're a lady," you know. And it's like, well, these guys come out and they say worse things than I could ever say on a record, and I'm like, well, I gotta show love to the ladies too, and we have stuff to say.
That's right.
You know, so
Yeah.
might as well put it all out there, because you know.
How long did it take you to lay down that track, the vocals, all the mixing and all that?
Lay down the track? Lay down the Hurt So Good track.
Hey.
It's okay. Well, you know, Concrete actually did the beat. He produced the beat.
Shout out to Concrete. We got him next hour.
So, you know, he showed me the track, and I kind of listened to it a little bit. I wrote to it. It happened pretty fast. That was one day that I wrote it. When we went in to record it, it must have taken like 2.5 hours, I think. 2 or 3 hours.
Wow.
That's quick.
Yeah,
compared to your average artist that takes probably the whole day, maybe a week.
Yeah, well, we were trying to like pump out a lot of songs that day too, so it's just I had to get in there, get it all done, and then we went and got it mixed and mastered. And
what are some of the artists that you've opened up for?
When I was younger, I opened up for Michael Jackson.
Nice,
Wow.
Michael Jackson. Wow.
Yeah,
Wow,
it was
that's
with that halftime show.
Yeah, that's good.
It was for the halftime show that he did for the Super Bowl, and it was me and a bunch of other kids, and you know, it was kind of cool. It was Michael Jackson. I mean, what can I say?
So how old were you when you did that?
I think I was about 8 or 9.
Wow.
So that, to me, even though, you know, I've opened for Keisha Cole and, you know, different people, but I think that's Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
That's, even though I was so young, that's like the biggest thing to me still.
Like before you, like, how'd you feel when they told you, you know what? You're gonna open up for Michael Jackson. What went through your mind?
I mean, I was excited. Again, he was someone that we listened to when we were little, and you know, it was me and my mom, and we were just really happy. And they actually picked me to be one of the 25 kids to record the performance track. So we got to be in the studio also.
Most memorable show that you've done so far?
I would, besides the Michael Jackson one, I would have to say the Keisha Cole at the Kodak Theater. Yeah, I opened it for Keisha Cole, and that was pretty. I mean, I still hear comments about it, and it was a really cool show. It was a big show. See each one of your faces. Like the bigger the crowd, the better for me. The less nerves I have, really. I don't know why it's like that, but it's like that. Yeah.
Right on. Do you do any exercise before you jump on the stage to prepare yourself?
I should, but I don't. I have a bad habit of not doing it. Actually, for the wedding I sang at on Saturday, I did because I got up kind of early and I had to warm up my voice. But usually I don't. You should, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of warming up your voice, do you drink any type of tea or anything to make your voice sound like clear, or do you stay away from Coke?
No, I actually drink a lot of soda. It's really bad.
Oh, okay.
But when I do have it at home, I get the GNC throat coat. It's like a tea that, I don't know, it coats your throat. It feels like you're swallowing liquid silk. Like, it's very weird, yeah.
Coat throat. No, what was it?
Throat coat.
Clean hearts?
Yeah.
You've collabed. We had Two-Tone here last week.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, how's it working with him?
Oh, it's always fun. We always go in there and just knock stuff out. Like, he's really talented, so. And it's good because he likes to feed off of other people also. Like, you can tell him something or critique him, kind of, and he takes it really well.
What kind of questions are those, Groove?
Well, it's because this is Groove. Groove does this random out-of-this-world questions. That's what I'm all about. And yeah, this sounded a little twisted, but my team back here,
laying the music down.
Queen of Hearts, Wendy,
yeah,
they were laughing because they were twisting it. They were twisting it around.
He said the Quack attack.
And he said, how long did it take you to lay down the track? It hurt so good. That's what he said. I'm just saying.
Hey, it's not my fault that they're taking it the wrong way.
It was
CaLegion
payback.
TV.
It was payback that Saturn flipped him like this, so he's like, Saturn has the question. And it wasn't even a question. I know. I wasn't gonna do that. And
It's all at the automatic shuffle, baby.